Kapag galit ka sa droga, ang sabi nila, magbantag ka.
Yun nga mga kababayan, no? Buti na lang meron tayong Raffy Tulfo na senador. Kung hindi, nako, kawawa itong mga tanod na ito. Matagal ng panahon na problema ng tanod yan, nung sahod nila, nakatiting lang. Ang tawag pa nga nila yan, hindi sahod, honorarium. Pag sumahod pa nga sila minsan, 3 buwan, minsan 6 na buwan bago makakuha ng sahod yan. Hindi naman sahod ang tawag, honorarium daw yan. Na napakatiting na nga, matagal pa bago makuha. Buti na lang meron tayong Raffy Tulfo na idol na senador. Bakit kaya si Raffy Tulfo lang ang nakakapansin nito? Matagal na sa Senado yung mga hinayupak na mga ibang senador na yan. Ni wala man lang silang sinasabi patungkol dyan. Matagal ng problema yan. Pakinggan natin to si Idol Raffy.
Karoon po ng Gaya, sila po ang sinisisi. Nasaan Tanod? Wala si Tanod, etc. Si Tanod palagi. And yet, ang binibigay sa kanila, bariya-bariya, 300 pesos, 500 pesos. Bakit po ganun? Yung sa sweldo po ng mga Tanod, matagal ko na po sinasabi ito rito, ano hong balak namang kinaukulan bukod po doon sa allowance ng mga barangay Tanod? Kasi nga po, karamihan sa mga barangay Tanod, ang kanila pong allowance may 300, may 500 a month. At hindi naman po siguro sapat yan mga bumuhay ng isang pamilya. Although some of them are volunteers, but still, most of the time, or all the time, they put their lives on the line by patrolling, kasulot-sulutan po ng barangay. At kapag meron po mga kaguluhan, first line of defense, the Tanods. Sila po ang sumasagot sa tawag ng tungkulin, mag meron kaguluhan, riot, may pagnakawan, etc. Nagkaroon po ng Gaya, sila po ang sinisisi. Nasaan Tanod? Wala si Tanod, etc. Si Tanod palagi. And yet, ang binibigay sa kanila, bariya-bariya, 300 pesos, 500 pesos. Bakit po ganun? Kada buwan.
Ms. Pamela Quizon of BLG at the DOF.
Mr. Chairperson and Senator Tulfo, Senator Gatchalian, the salaries or the allowances being given to the barangays are within the purview of the Department of Budget and Management. However, we would like to take note that if the LG or the mother LG will be upgraded, then the barangays allowances are also follows. On the issue of whether barangays are included in the reclassification, we have been doing groundwork that barangays be included. However, we are taking note that we do not have, as of this time, statement of receipts and expenditures of all the barangays. We partnered with the DILG, National Barangay Operations Office, but up to now, we only have around 18% submission of the SRE of all the barangays. And given that, we cannot have a reference point or values on how to classify barangays, Mr. Chairperson.
Ang ating lokal na pamahalaan ay mahalagang sangay ng ating gobyerno. Sila ang pinaka nagdarama ng ating mga kababayan at kaunawa ng kanilang pangangailangan. Habang tayo dito sa Senado ay nagsisikap na ipanukala ang mga batas na tingin natin ay makabubuti sa buong bansa. Ang LGU po naman ang kadalasan na atasan na magpatupad ng mga ito. Pinatutupad nila ang mga batas na binubuo natin dito sa paraang tunay na mga katulong sa mga tao. At para magawa nila ito, kailangan bigyan natin sila ng karampatang suporta. And there is no other clear and concrete support than providing them with the appropriate financial capabilities. The automatic income classification will be able to provide such resources which would correspond to the needs of a particular LGU. Their income classification will establish the entitlement of local officials and employees to salary and other emoluments, among others. This would lead to a more targeted and effective implementation of social programs and services, thereby maximizing their impact to the lives of the people they serve. But as we tackle the automatic income classification of LGUs, let us not forget that the Constitution enumerated our local government to include our provinces, cities, municipalities, and barangays. Ang pinagtataka po minsan, ang ibang mga panukala natin para sa mga LGU, nitigil lamang sa mga munisipalidad at nalalaglag na po ang mga taga-barangay. I want to know how the automatic income classification will be down to the benefit of our barangay officials and barangay employees, particularly barangay tanods. These lowly public servants or ours are always placed as a second-class citizen in terms of benefits and emoluments. I hope that as we adjust what belongs to our LGUs, hindi natin makalimutan itong mga barangay tanod natin. Sila ang unang tumutugon sa mga hinaing ng ating mga kababayan. Panahon na para mabigyan din natin ang atensyon ng kanilang mga pangangailangan. Meanwhile, I would like also to manifest my support for the review of the composition of our school boards under the proposed 21st Century School Board Act. Maraming problema po at katiwalaan sa ating edukasyon system ang nag-ugat sa mga school board. Dapat po talaga repasuin ang komposisyon nito upang ang mga matatalaga dito ay ang may mga puso para sa ating mga estudyante at mga guro. We must remember that it is the policy of the state to ensure that all students, regardless of their background or circumstances, have access to quality education. By promoting inclusive education through local leadership and accountability, the government can address inequities in the education system and promote greater social cohesion and understanding. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sen. Raffy, for joining us this morning. We have already finished the first part, yung po sa income classification. We're about to refer it to the technical working group. Kaya na baka meron kayong katanungan before we move on to the school boards bill of Center Win. Baka meron ko kayong while Yusek Cielo and Miss Pamela Quizon are here, BLG at the DOFN also. Thank you, Sen. Raffy. Probably we can take it that later on if on a separate bit. Para no, tama ko kayo, kawawa kayo ganun yung ating frontliners sa barangay tanods and barangay health workers. Probably it's about time that we craft a bill that would really compensate these people. These are the true frontliners of government service. Thank you, boss, and Raffy, for your concern. So now, there are no matters discussed.
Ayan, buti na lang mga kababayan, no? Si JB Hears ito, parang ayaw niya malaglag sa Senado kaya nakikisaw-saw na rin siya. Pagpatuloy mo lang yan, JB, at para makasabay ka kay Idol Raffy Tulfo.
In relation to the Senate Bill number 1530, we shall refer this already to the technical working group. So again, we request our chairpersons to submit all the position papers, no, so that it can already be reviewed prior to the TWG. Okay, so thank you again. So we will move on to the next bill that we'll take up this morning, the 21st Century School Boards Act, Senate Bill number 155 and Senate Bill number 1633, in the expansion of the use and purpose of the SEF, Senate Bill number 110 and Senate Bill number 1190. So we should now consider the bills of the 21st Century School Board Acts filed by Senator Win Gatchalian in this representation. So if we can already hear the position of the following agencies: DepEd, DILG, DOF, DBM, DSWD, marami pala, CHED, TESDA, PSA, and the leagues, and the SKs. So probably we can already proceed. Or Win, as the author of this measure, we have any statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you very much for considering this bill. Mr. Chair, one of the most
Ayun, buti na lang itong mga senador na ito nagsasalita na rin, no? Dati wala tayong maririnig na ganyan nung wala pa si Raffy Tulfo. Hindi naninita. Ngayon, medyo sumasaw-saw na rin sila sa paninita ni Idol Raffy Tulfo. Baka siguro iniisip nila mapag-iiwanan na sila sa mga susunod na eleksyon.
underutilized bodies in the local government units are the local school boards, no? And the local school boards over the years have been relegated to just a budgetary and a body that decides on where the SEF should be spent, no? It has nothing to do with what education policies at the local level should be done and implemented. A lot of our local school boards are just mechanical in nature. They meet, they discuss about the SEF, and that's it. So the aim of this bill, Mr. Chair, is to increase the responsibilities and the participation of the local school boards in our localities in terms of education policies. And some of the salient points of the bill, Mr. Chair, and if you allow me, is number one, to expand the membership of the local school board. We believe in the adage of it takes a village to raise a child. So we need to include the public in the discussion of education policies at the local level. We also expanded the responsibilities of the local school board. Just an example, we include performance-based discussions there.
So yun nga mga kababayan, no? Kanina binira ni Idol Raffy Tulfo itong sahod ng mga tanod natin. So siguro hanggang dito na lang at English na itong pinagsasabi ni Gatchalian. Dapat sa susunod na Mr. Senador, Tagalogin mo rin para maintindihan ng mga taong hindi nakapag-aral. Kagaya ng may mga edad na ngayon. Sana gayahin nyo si Idol Raffy Tulfo na Tagalog yung dating ng mga speech niya, yung mga salita niya. Ramdam na ramdam ng taong bayan yung sinasabi niya.